All right, first night of camping for 2026 and first time trying out the diesel heater. It's actually not going to get that cold tonight, I don't think. I think it's going to get down to the 30s. But anyway, I'm going to power it off my battery supply. I got a CO2 detector for the inside. We're just going to monitor things. And I've also brought a heat gun, so I'll be able to test what the temperature gets down to, what the heater warms the tent up to, and the constant variable that it keeps it at. I don't think I'll need to put it up much higher than the fast fan. All right, I got the camp heater set up outside. I'm gonna run it off my Bluetti. See if you can see this on the screen. So, not exactly the ideal night to test this heater. Sleeping bags would have worked fine, but it is gonna get down to the 30s, and especially in the morning. So from 3 o'clock onwards, it's gonna be 30, and then when we wake up, it's gonna be 30. So it'll be interesting to see what it's like then. So okay, come check out this setup that I have outside. So you can see I've got it set up outside the tent. I'm going to run the pipe through. There's the exhaust, and I bought a CO2 monitor just in case. Obviously I don't think it's going to be a problem with that exhaust pointed completely the opposite direction of the tent. So we can get this thing started. All right, powered on. Okay, powered on. Let's see. On any P1, start that on. It's starting up. Takes a second. The clicking sound is very modest on this unit. Fans are starting. You can see on the control panel. I'm not sure if you can see, there's a little bit of smoke coming out the exhaust at the moment while things get engaged. As the engine started up, you get that slight knocking sound. You get the engagement. When things get started up, it actually gets a lot more quiet. That sound you hear from the exhaust does dissipate. Alright, so all I'm doing is I'm running the pipe through the front door over here. It's zipped around pretty good. I have heat resistant tape going around there, and the vents kind of pointed upwards. In the meantime, who is snuggly is that cute little Shar-Pei called Bubba. Alright, the diesel heater ran all night, no problem. Kept us pretty cozy inside. I'm going to show you now how much gas fuel, diesel fuel it used. The tank was full last night. Let's see if we can see a reading. I think my level is there, so barely anything. So in this setting, you easily get 3+ nights. And then just to show the usage on my Bluetti, it used 35% to run the heater all night. So absolutely doable on a charge bank. All right, and now as a power down, turn it off, and then it will cycle down. You don't unplug it. It will go down the cycle down process, and you let it clear itself out, and then you can unplug it. So overall opinion for the first night test on this diesel heater, I think it worked great. Obviously When it gets a little bit colder, I'll push it a little bit more. Like I said, it didn't get down too cold to really see how effective it is. Obviously, the next time it gets really cold, I like to try it and, you know, push the limits on it a little bit more. But other than that, for a first night test, worked great.